Hey, it's John again. I am playing Immaculate Grid, and I'm playing Grid 481 this evening. Playing it in honor of Alfonso Soriano, who had that many doubles in his career, including at least one season over 50. And then I think in his 40-40 season with the Washington Nationals, his lone year with the Nationals, he also had 40 doubles. And so he was able to string 40-40-40 together, found his own club. So we'll dedicate today's game to him. I was humbled on yesterday's game because I couldn't remember the difference between Bucky Walters, who was a pitcher, and Bucky Harris, who was the Hall of Fame Senators second baseman that I was thinking of. So hopefully I'll not make any silly mistakes like that. Let's share the screen and let's get into it. There was my miss yesterday. Hit and refresh, hit and go, and away we go. All right, skip Roger Maris. And keeping an eye out for I'll bet I can use Soriano here. I'm sure he was a Silver Slugger at some point. There we go. Used Alfonso Soriano. Let's see. Let's get McGuire. Harold Baines will work. 300 career home runs. Sammy Sosa. Jim Tomey. Ripken. Let's go Roberto Alomar. And give me Barry Bonds. Boom. Under 100 on the time round. Not bad. Only 5 Silver Sluggers in A's history. I think I have come across that before. And I think Eric Chavez is the guy, if I recall correctly. Tejada also, I guess he probably wouldn't work, actually. He will work for Orioles Silver Slugger because by the time Tejada goes to the Orioles, A-Rod, who was winning Silver Sluggers at shortstop when Tejada was in Athletic, by that point, A-Rod has moved to the Yankees. He's playing third base. Tejada wins at least one, maybe two. He's also competing against Jeter and Michael Young, but he drives in 150 in that monster 2004 season. For whatever reason, that one gave me pause. I didn't think of Tejada right away. I went with Harold Baines at 2%. So let me, I'll see if I can come up. I've got at least a couple other options that I think will be relatively low. Let's see how that all shakes out. My biggest get was, my biggest McGuire and Tomey took 73% before the between them. So yeah, let's see if we can come up with some low rarities here. I'm gonna stop share and I'm gonna reshare. I like it. It's like a warm-up round. I just did it one day. I just started doing the time round because I was suggesting the comments and I just decided to have fun with it. Just decided to do both. Um, so the two names I've thought of so far here are Satchel Paige and because he pitched 3 innings for the Kansas City A's. It was a publicity stunt, sort of. I mean, it was good that they did it because it got him his major league pension. But I mean, from Charles Finley's perspective, he was just bringing back an athlete who was popular in Kansas City when he played for the Monarchs. Um, Figured it was a crowd draw, and got Satchel Paige's pension. So it definitely worked out for him. It's not like Kansas City A's. In fact, he pitched well, as I recall. I think he only gives up like a hit in 3 innings at 59 years old against major league pitching, or hitting, which is insane to me. Anyway, I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna go Eric Chavez. Tim Raines is the other name I'm mulling because he does hit both teams. That might be the best because it's 5 options, which means there's 4 options besides McGuire. Well, maybe not, because the 4 options besides McGuire are going to get you 62%. Divide 4 ways is about 15%. So, I mean, you figure Giambi might be a little higher. You have Chavez, 2 more guys, not Tejada. I'm not sure if Terry Steinbach ever wins one. Maybe Chavez is up there. It really is surprising they've only had 5, though. Maybe Marcus Semien? Trying to think. 2019, Marcus Semien playing shortstop. All right, I'll move over. I'll move over 300 home runs. For Cleveland, I'm gonna go with my guy Jeremy Burnitz for point three. For 300 and a Silver Slugger. Let's see. These surprising Silver Sluggers. How about, I mean, Prince Fielder is just over 300. I don't think that's going to surprise people, even though he's just over because his career was cut short. Cecil Fielder, same number of home runs. Um, Another name I'm kind of thinking of. How about Dave Parker? I think he wins the Silver Slugger in the mid 80s with Cincinnati. There he goes sub one. And then let's see, Silver Slugger All-Star. I'm trying to think of a good pitcher one. How about Hershiser? That's pretty good. Point two. All right. Let's see. A's, Cleveland, Coco Crisp, I think was the most popular. Ray Foss will work. Roger Maris will work. This Foss will also work over here, but that's probably going to be pretty popular. Like, let's see, Ray Foss over here. Oh, 3%. That's a lot higher than I thought he was going to get. And then actually in either of these, I could go with Raleigh Hemsley. Which one? Which one? That's a nice low percentage. Sure, we'll go Satchel Paige. 300 career home runs. Spending some time in Baltimore. Doesn't have to be a lot. Did I see that Tejada? No, Ripken was the highest. Tejada was on there though. Because Tejada might work. I'm not actually sure. He definitely works for Baltimore also, I gotta believe. As far as other people, 300 career home runs, Harold Baines would have worked. It's Sosa, Tommy works. Um, Vladimir Guerrero works. Derek Lee works. That might actually be the leader right now. Gosh, who else just sort of sneaks into Baltimore for a little bit? I mean, Frank Robinson was there for a while. Not Trent Goslin, not Trent Manish. We'll go Derek Lee for point three. Oh, and then let's try to come up with a surprising all-star from Baltimore. Yeah, Hemsley I know works here. The thing is, I always mix up Goslin and Manish in terms of which one played with St. Louis, then Washington, and vice versa. Um, I don't want to go pick one who was there before the All-Star game was a thing, because that would be a pretty funny mess. I'm not sure if Chris Hoyles was ever an All-Star. Randy Myers, the year he saved 1,000,000 games and finished fourth in the MVP voting. I wonder if he was an All-Star that year. Really seems like he would have been. It's best closer in the league. 0.1, nice. I guess 17 rarity. Ray Foss is kind of up there as far as percentage. That was really my big dud. Let's see here. Who are the other two I'm not thinking of? Is that McGuire, Chavez, and Giambi? And I conjectured Semien. Bogarts beats out Semien in 2019. So who else? Henderson, I'm sure, and Canseco. That is it. That is all of them. Fascinating. All right. Well, it's hard to picture them being. I would picture Chavez being less popular than Henderson or Canseco. Maybe they're all kind of crammed in there, but I mean, Giambi just wins one because he is competing against Delgado and Palmera there. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for playing. I will call it there, and you all have a great weekend. Peace.